Oh, there was this. So I want to watch some clips together.
Okay, let's do it.
Some parts that stuck out to me. What do you make of these people who are protesting the lockdown?
Wait, you closed it?
I closed it, guys.
Well, as we can see, we're having a second wave now because of the people who refuse to follow the guidelines at first. So, and Trump's wearing a mask.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are dying, dude. Herman Cain died today.
Herman Cain died?
He died today. And you know what?
What?
He got COVID from the Tulsa fucking rally, bro.
What?
Really?
My camera crew was out there. Holy shit.
He went to...
Herman Cain died from the Tulsa rally?
Yes.
Herman Cain. Like
the
the part
Herman
owner of
Cain.
Little Caesars?
Yes.
You know that?
He owned Little Caesars?
His family has a part ownership of Little Caesars Pizza.
I know
So
he
when
was
I
a
see
CEO of
that,
some
I'm thinking,
pizza company.
Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe that's fully inferred information. But I like to think that Herman Cain is the CEO of Little Caesars.
He owns some pizza place. I don't think it's Little Caesars. Herman
Seizures?
Yeah, Little Caesars.
Is that a Herman Cain death joke, my guy?
Well, I've been saying Little Caesars for a while.
It's just fun saying it.
Because Herman Cain pizza business. I think he owns some pizza shit I ain't never heard of. Like, what's it called? This is important. Godfather's Pizza.
What?
Bummer, not Little Caesars.
Anyway, he went to the Tulsa rally. He proudly posted a picture of him without a mask with his whole posse.
Oh my God.
And now he's died of COVID.
It does. Yeah, this is happening. I think a lot of those people who were at the coronavirus lockdown protests, they just fall victim to information circles. You know, these are like pretty concentrated Facebook groups. They're echo chambers. I always say that, you know, when the internet first came out, the idea was that we're going to have a more well-informed public that was going to have access to ideas on the left, right, middle, whatever. But really, it just seems to create like different bubbles of people like on the far right, far left.
Mm-hmm.
And the people at the coronavirus lockdown protests are very much right-wing conspiracy, QAnon, flat earther types. They only communicate with each other. So there's the question of how much are they falling victim to this and how much are they antagonizing it? It's a hard one to think about.
I mean, yeah.
It's pretty sad. I mean, once people actually start dying. That's
I don't have any ill will against them. I mean,
no, me neither.
No, I know.
It's totally sad. And actually, I see it happening a lot now. A lot of these COVID truthers are catching the virus and they're dying. A lot
you
of
would
them,
think it would bring people together because this virus is like a common enemy. We all have to fight the same thing. But,
I kind of lost a lot of faith in our institution and just the fabric of our society. When something like a pandemic can become a political issue, it just struck me as so bizarre. And, you know, now we're in this situation where people are desperate to reopen schools and reopen the economy. But like if we just did it right the first time, we'd be all good by now, like most other wealthy countries. It's just frustrating.
And that's the thing you said, other countries. It's like people forget that it's global. It's like this isn't just like a Trump versus Biden, you know, like patriot versus like snowflake thing. This is like every country. So was it political in Italy?
No,
it's not.
No.
In Israel, it's not.
No. Nowhere else, dude. Maybe England, maybe Brazil. These kind of, it just seems like
when I was telling my friends in Israel that there is a whole discussion here about if you should wear a mask or not, they were like, "What?"
Yeah. Well, there you go.
That's crazy to even say that because over here it's such an issue.
Yeah.
You know, I was in Bismarck, North Dakota, dude. Went past a packed bar with no one wearing a mask. I was like,
yeah.
Do you find it odd that people? I see this a lot online that people blaming the whole. You can't even really call it a second wave. It's the first wave, but people blaming the increase in cases on protests, and I find that really bizarre.
You don't think it could be like related at all?
I think, for the most part, most studies have shown that the protests didn't play a big part. And I think when you see it on camera, you see, wow, look at all these people, right? And you think, man, this is a disaster. But when you compare, how many people were at rallies? Like, 10,000, 20, 30,000. When you compare that to the population of entire state, it's really a drop in the bucket. I mean, it's the reopening, it's the people at the bars, it's people at the restaurants, it's people indoors not wearing masks that are really spreading the virus. You look at a state like Florida. How many people live in Florida? Like 30 million or something like that? I don't know, 20 million?
Yeah, and they're all like sweating and making out on the beach at all times.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Passing joints and cigarettes and stuff, sharing beers. I mean, and you're talking about millions and millions of people. So, like, if you just, it's easy to look at protesters on the street and be like, they are the specific reason why we're here. But, like, it really is a drop in the bucket. And unfortunately, George Floyd didn't choose the time to be murdered.
Right.
He had coronavirus too.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. I also noticed that they try to say that's why he died and not the dude whose knee was dug into his neck.
Okay.
Oh my God. People come up with any reason
Yeah.
other than that why he died.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
amazing. We can argue about anything, but
And you ever heard George Floyd's old music? You know, that song "Sitting on Top of the World" by Big Floyd, like some old school Houston screwed up click shit. Man, George Floyd's music was dope. He was a really
For real?
legendary rapper in Houston in the 90s. You know DJ Screw, like old school Houston shit.
no.
No.
Well, DJ Screw is like a pioneer of like screwed up music in Houston, which is like kind of like codeine influence, like slowed down music,
Oh.
like chopped and screwed. He invented that. Him and George Floyd, whose rap name was Big Floyd, they kicked it super tough. And Big Floyd made a bunch of songs, and one of them called "Sitting on Top of the World" is like the most haunting song because he really is sitting on top of the world right now.
Wow.
And-
I did not
And you
hear
guys gotta
that.
check that shit out for sure.
Wow.
Where was this? I want to show you this moment. And when you're at the rally to protest the lockdown, and a dude comes up to you and coughs in your face.
Yeah, sort of. He more coughs in another dude's face.
Yeah.
Watch
Here
it.
it is.
And I am bouncing off the walls of my living room because I can't go out. California, not communism.
Everybody cough in my face. Do it. Somebody come cough in my face. Yes. Cough directly in your face.
Yeah, I'm not sure this guy just doesn't have a fetish that he's disguising as being a COVID truther.
He's a flat earther too. I'm just putting that out there.
Oh, he is?
Wow.
I'm not gonna give him any free exposure, but yeah, that dude, his name is Jake, and he's a flat earther.
That doesn't surprise me at all, man. This guy, whatever it is, he is it. And is he still alive? Do you know?
I don't know, man.
Well, wait. No, wait. I never did put on hand sanitizer ever, and I don't ever wash my hands. Can you believe that?
It's like, dude, okay, we're talking about like the fact that you don't ever wash your hands isn't really a debate here, but
And it's like, yes, dude, I believe you.
Yeah, I do believe
You don't
that.
have to worry about that.
he's like, not only is COVID fake, all viruses are fake. I have never washed my hands.
Believe it because it's true. In my opinion, we're looking at a seasonal flu and a bunch of fake death numbers. Go ahead, America. Touch your face. Go out and have sex and don't worry about touching anything. Fucking touch anything and everything. It makes your immune system stronger. I used to be afraid of raw eggs and raw meat, and now I drink raw eggs and I eat raw meat, and I have been for years, and I'm fucking fine.
I don't think so.
Are you?
Yeah, I think this guy's got a
think this might have
brain.
affected you in some way, but I don't know how.
Pretty sure that guy's got a brain parasite.
What
Conspiracy
camera?
are pretty much
What camera do you guys use? Is it like
ever heard of is all
Sorry, I'm trying to control this. Sorry, go ahead, Hilo.
is it like old school?
Well, we have what we call Big Cami, which is like a 2004 like shitty giant Panasonic that we bought off this like Cuban dad in Kendall, Florida, and then we have the nice camera, which is like $3,500, which is like a Sony Alpha. basically.
You guys use
don't
like
even know anything
tape,
about that.
or is it digital? The big one.
It's digital.
Yeah,
It
It's like
has
the first,
that look
the first like crop of digital cameras to come out.
though.
it's awesome. It looks
Yeah.
great.
pretty much true. 9/11 was an inside job. No one's ever walked on the moon. The vaccines are poison. Can you cough in my face?
Dude,
See, people are they're too scared to even cough when you ask.
it's like
Them too.
not.
We
it's
don't
like, dude,
have
okay. I mean, yeah, I don't need to argue with these people. Do you remember a lot about the people you meet on the streets? You seem to have a keen memory about all of the people you meet.
Yep.
You have a good memory in general, or do people just stand out to you?
I have really good memory. I actually have the best memory. Just kidding, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I think so. I remember like a lot of people.
Although I don't think I would forget. These are kind of unforgettable people you run across.
Everybody in the videos I remember a lot about because
Yeah.
they made an impression on me.